yourself in situations where you've been hurt, and you be like, alright, I'ma remember that. Alright, and sometime later, you like, remember that. You be like, alright, I remember that. Alright, when you get them, you like, remember that. I have a question. So when did you actually get them? When did you? When they needed you the most? When their life was slipping? It was a moment they lost all hope. You were the only one that could help. And they asked you for a rope. And you figured, you know, it's right now. It will hurt the most. So this is the perfect time to say no. No. That's when you got them. Cause the pain they caused, you made it a point to never forget about it. Letting go is hard, especially when you're scarred. We like to let people know we are not God. Sometimes we feel like forgiveness is not my job. That's not my job. Cause to forgive you makes me feel like I've been robbed. Makes me feel like if I forgive you, then what you doing to me, you ain't gon' stop. And that's a problem. You be like, alright, I remember that. Sometime later, you like, remember that. But love keeps no record of wrong. And these are the people you consider your loved ones. And always thinking about the hurt they caused. That ain't what love be on. Welcome to Morning Motivation. I don't know where you're headed today, but if you're going into the workplaces to get prepared to face it, you can turn to any station. You can get encouragement for that work anywhere. But you are a child of God, and as this child, would you say, if you didn't love people the right way, today would be a waste? So this motivation is not for the grind or the come up. This encouragement is to spur you on to love. Love keeps no record of wrong. When love deals with you, he's not focused on all the bad things you've done. It's already understood. At some point you will cut like a saw, because you're flawed. Love understands this about all y'all. But it's us that make the mistake, thinking people are like God. Like folks are supposed to be after my best interest, and me in their hands I shouldn't hurt at all. But everybody makes mistakes, whether intentional or on purpose. Whether they meant to or they didn't mean to hurt you. At some point, everybody's gonna mess up. Everybody. You know what really messes up the mess? If you sit there thinking on how messed up that was, you feeling something. And this moment you decide to journal and make it a point so that it's never forgotten what they did to you. I want us to consider something. Remember that time where the Bible told us what the name of Joseph's son meant? It's Genesis chapter 41, verse 51. Joseph named his older son Manasseh, for he said, God has made me forget all my troubles and everyone in my father's family. Can you believe Joseph said this? Now, this is the time before the first year of the famine. You know, God told Joseph to store up in the 7 good years, because there will be 7 bad years. So during these good years, Joseph was so blessed that his firstborn son, he named him Manasseh, for he said, God has made me forget all my troubles and everyone in my father's family. Why this is so critical? Because back in the day, Joseph had some brothers who wanted to kill him. they threw him in a pit and sold him into slavery. Then, later on, he was falsely accused and went to jail as a rapist. I don't know about y'all, but I know I couldn't take that. But God was with him. And a part of God's plan in saving him was taking the memory of his injuries and erasing them, to the point where he named his firstborn son Manasseh. For Joseph said, God has made me forget all my troubles and everyone in my father's family. Now how history goes, those brothers came back, the same ones that wanted to kill him. It was a famine in the land and they were starving. And Joseph had the control over all the food. Seems like they needed him the most. Seems like their life was slipping. It was a moment, they done lost all hope. Joseph was the only one that can help, and they asked him for a rope. You know, it's right now, it would hurt the most. Yeah, y'all tried to kill me. This would be the perfect time to say no. But love keeps no record of wrong. And I'm so glad Joseph helped his family survive. I'm so glad they didn't starve, that they didn't die. Because through those same people, God sent us Christ. Keeping a record of wrong corrupts you and only leads you to doing more wrong. But God got you here to be his light in this world. So whatever hurt you feel, know that God is powerful enough to bless you so that it don't matter what they did to you. You're able to let it all go. Our God is so powerful. He's so powerful. He can help you let it all go. Yes, he can. This is your morning motivation. I don't know where you're headed today, but if you're going into the workplaces to get prepared to face it, you can turn to any station. You can get encouragement for that work anywhere. But you are a child of God, and as his child, would you say, if you didn't love people the right way, today would be a waste? So this motivation is not for the grind, but a come up. This encouragement is to spur you on to love. On his word daily, you should meditate. On his word daily, you should meditate. So let this marinate.